Hi, this is Dan Nash. On today's outdoor skill lesson, we're going to talk about how to properly use your boots and your trekking poles when you're making steep ascents and steep descents. For most people, when they come to an area where they have a steep descent, for in this particular case, we're walking down a fairly steep rock face here, whether it's gravel or a trail or even the rock, most people what they do is they instantly want to start coming down. It gets a little bit steep, they get a little bit nervous, and they want to turn their boot to the side like this, and then they want to start coming down sideways. Well, what happens is your boot is not made to have traction on the side, okay? So what happens is you're going to slip, your boot's going to slide, and then you're going to fall on your hip and slide right down. So how you properly want to go down a steep descent is to use your boots as they're made to have traction from front to back, back to front. Use your toes to point the direction you want to go and trust your boot. The other thing you want to do is you want to keep your weight off of your heel, because if it's on your heel you'll slide, then you're going to land on your rear end and you're still going to slide down where you're trying to get to. So keep your weight up on your toes and your forefoot and just slowly walk down, pointing your toes the direction that you want to go. Not going sideways. Have trust in your boots. Your boots will stick. That's what they're made to do. When you're going down on steep terrain, unlike rock where we just were a minute ago, it's the same principle. We're going to point our toes forward, let our boots work for us and go and have our traction go front to back. Only in this particular case, we're going to use our trekking poles. We're going to put our trekking poles out in front of us. Okay, we're going to stay up on our toes and our forefoot, not getting back on our heel, and we're going to use our trekking poles for that extra little bit of leverage as we work our way down the steep terrain. Trusting our boots, trusting the way that they're manufactured, that we're going to stick. We're using our trekking poles and we're staying up on our toes. When we're going up steeper terrain, the principle is a little bit different, but we're still going to use our trekking poles. As the terrain gets steeper, we're going to choke down on our trekking poles so we make sure we have that 90-degree angle, and we're going to stay up on our toes, and we're going to kind of like kick as we go up, using our trekking poles, jamming them into the steep terrain as we work our way up, keeping us locked into the hillside. Then we're kicking, just like mountain climbers would do with crampons on as they work their way up in the snow. We're kicking, we're using our trekking poles to keep us into the mountain or the hill, and we're kicking as we go. That way we get this good traction. We're staying up on our toes, we're staying up on our forefoot, we're not back on our heels. We work our way right up the hill.